Welcome to GetRoaring. I am Rory. Fancy meeting you here. It's time for some more NHL franchise mode in NHL 21 with the Hamilton Ogres. We're in the second series for NHL 21. We're in the year 20 and 22. We're heading into the 2022-2023 second half of the season. And with that, the trade deadline. We'll see how things go, but so far, terrible. Dumpster fire. Just all around not good. Trash, you know, just not great. But in that, you know, we're just gonna see where things go. And if we have to deal away players to acquire assets in order to grow the team, then we will. I think we need to bring up a goaltender because ours just got hurt. Oh my goodness. So Sparks is coming up. That's good. Sparks? Coming up? Confirm? Think yet? Let's go edit lines. Got a lot of editing to do. Not a lot. Just goaltenders and stuff. Alright. So I'm going to put Sparks straight in as the starter. I'm not sure why Wall got the job over him. But that's okay. Best lines for, you know, best lines for Charlottetown there. And we won! Go figure. Alright. Battle of Ontario. Hamilton versus Ottawa. Let's go. We're both stink. So this ought to be interesting? I don't know. First period. Well, okay. We're leading in shot. Oh, there you go. Gustav Nyquist scores. Very good. But, unfortunately, after Nyquist tied it up, Abramov scored the go-ahead goal. Well, Sparks is in net, doing the best he can. There you go, Gustav Nyquist ties it up again. He likes to do that. I'm okay with that. But Abramov scores. Oh my goodness. Power play for Ottawa. Well, Nyquist, do you want to complete the hat trick? Do you? Do you want to tie it up for us? One more time? Oh no, Connor Brown! Hey, hey! Connor Brown ties it up with 45 seconds left. That's amazing. Alright, OT. Well, Evgeny Malkin scores a goal to winner in OT. Nice. Bergeron. 4 points, 1 goal, 3 assists. Nyquist, 2 goals, 1 assist. Abramov with those 2 annoying goals that he did get. There you go. That was a nice little win in OT. Alright. Oh my goodness, are you serious? Do we even have a defenseman? Well, Joachim Ryan. Actually, let's put Foot up there, I guess. I don't know. This is gonna be terrible, whatever it is. Okay, so Joachim Ryan. Who is scratched? Engvall is gonna go in. Not the worst. Okay. And we'll put Joachim Ryan in on the second pairing. Hope for the best, and Noah Juleson will go in on the top pairing. Or sorry, Foot. So let's switch those two up. So they're on their proper sides. Is that... Oh, that's actually not bad. I'll take that. Pierre Engvall playing defense for us. With only a -1. Okay. Whatever. Alright. Okay, Noah Juleson is back. Good. He's available to play. Yeah, we're going to put him in. As as good a job as Engvall did. And he did a good one. We gotta put Jolson back in. He's actually a defenseman. Mason Appleton is injured. This has been like, not only are we doing terrible, but it's been a season of injuries. Alright, we'll put Thornton back in. I'm gonna switch those. Oh, that works out nicely. Let's do that. And let's switch these two. Gambrell? No, okay, we'll go with that. Oh my gosh, 9-2 loss to the LA Kings. 7-0 loss. My goodness. We're already dead. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, let's see how we do against Buffalo. We got a game against Moncton up there too. Alright, first period versus Buffalo. Oh my goodness, Hinostroza, Hall, Middlestat, and Samuelson lighting up Joseph Wall. Second period, Middlestat completes the hat trick. Third period, nada. That was bad. Middlestat with the hattie and an assist. UPL, 23 saves, and Reinhardt with 3 assists. Gosh. We are not good. We are not good. Well, Moncton is better than us. Maybe we can compete with them? I don't know. Wow, that's a 5-game losing streak we're riding there. Oh, we broke it. Well, hey. We broke our losing streak of 5 games with a 4-3 win over Columbus. Let's see how we do. Let's see if we can roll into Moncton and accomplish something. Not sure what. First period. Kubalik and OEL make it 2-0 for Moncton. Bogosian makes it 3-0 for Moncton. This would be great if we were still playing the Moncton series, but alas alack, we are not. Levo puts one in for Moncton as well. 4-0. Into the second. Third? Well, Bergeron scores to break the shutout, but Garland... Yeah. Sorokin, 26 saves, Kubalik with 1 goal, and Schmaltz with 2 assists. The tough times continue. Alright, well. Who do we got coming up? I don't really like any of the matchups coming up, so we're gonna go all the way here. Oh, Mason Appleton is back. That's good. I'm gonna put Appleton in on the 4th line. Good, good, good. I want to get him in there playing. Don't worry, there's going to be roster spots opening up. Don't you worry about that. I demand to be traded. Well, I disagree. Sorry, Gauss Despair. Oh, good! Our goalie's back. Shall we edit the lines manually? Very good. So goalies. I say we send Wall down. So we'll put Kakinen back in. And I'm gonna leave Sparks in for now. NHL. We'll send Joseph Wall down. He makes it through waivers, that's good. Alright. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. Well, I don't know if Dickinson or there's Appleton gonna give us at least a no. Okay. All right, we'll start from the bottom. We'll put who's scratched. You know what? We'll put Engvall in, and then we'll put Appleton here, and we're gonna put Dickinson up top, and then we'll switch those two. You guys work out better? No, okay. All right, good. Team's having a rough time. The GM is kind of neutral at this point. Is available to play in the team's next game. Okay, well, since the manager is not happy, let's get our big boys playing. Put Dickinson there, and Appleton down here. There we go. Good. Oh, for goodness sake. On top of the fact that we're not very good, we've had a lot of injury issues this season. So we'll put Engvall back in on defense. Because why not, really? And Noah Juleson will go up here. Oh, wait a minute. Has Gostisbehere been injured this whole time and he was just like, hey, trade me? I don't even know. Oh, okay. Who's changed it up? If it's a defenseman, they're going in. Yep, Gostisbehere's got to go in. Gostisbehere's down to a 78. That's not indicative of who he is. They're all dismayed by, you know, the current state of the team. It's a lot of these players are fine. All right. Here we go. Korpisalo for a second. Korpisalo in a third for a second. But he's coming up on a contract year and he's gonna want money. And he's also not doing great, so I'm good. I think we'll just stick with Kakinen for the moment. Oh my gosh. Gostisbehere. Please trade me. Also Gostisbehere. I'm injured. Not happening, dude. Put Cal Foot back in. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Everybody's having a rough time. Yeah, we know. The L's are coming fast and furious. Wow. Tristan Jarry, again, 1 year. I'm not going to trade for a goalie that has 1 year left on his contract. Who's coming back? We got to get him in the lineup. Bryson. Scratched. Gunnarsson is back. Let's put Gunnarsson in. That might help. Was anybody else? I think it was just Thornton and Engvall. Let's take a look. Gosh, we're bad. Alright, just double check scratched. Engvall, Thornton, Bryson. Yeah, okay. Let's check our special teams here for a second. Maybe if we spruce up our power play a little bit. Alright, let's get some stuff mixed up here. So Bergeron was power forward, Sprong. I'm going to put Sprong up there. We want to switch. Let's switch those two. No, okay. Dickinson. Let's put somebody? I guess we'll stay with Chikrin. Does anybody give a +3? Alright, we'll put Nyquist on the back there. Malkin with Tuck. Shea on the back end. Actually, let's switch Sammy Blais, and we need a sniper. We have another sniper. Sprong. Sprong and Nyquist. That's it. Yikes. Alright, let's... two-way forwards. Let's put Connor Brown there. We gotta have both our sniper on there, so let's switch Tuck and Blais. Alright, that should work. Tuck's right wing. Okay, those two are fine. Connor Brown on the back. Let's try that. Let's see if we can do something, because our team is getting just disenchanted with the whole thing. Okay, the owner is also unhappy. That's not good for me. Oh my goodness. Okay. Got a +1 there. What if we move Nyquist up? +1. Okay, so we'll do Connor Brown. Let's put Engvall in. And then we'll move Gambrell up. And Connor Brown will move there. Is it, if we... any other distribution work there? No, let's do that. Okay. Let's switch to that to the +5. Okay, Dickinson gives us a +3. Gambrell, let's move to the middle. Appleton, let's move there. There we go. Let's move Gambrell up. Put Appleton back there? Yeah, let's go with that. Oh! Let's move Tuck with Bergeron. And Sprong. Sprong. Need people that score. Go. Let's do that. Alright, good. Still a 5-3 loss. Oh boy! Oh, for goodness sake. We've lost so many man games to injury, it's ridiculous. Alright, we'll do that. Oh, can't do that. We have to... oh boy. Okay, hold on. Yeah, let's... Oh boy. Okay. Options. Scratch player. Yes. Okay. Thornton. There we go. Engvall. Sprong will move up here. Tuck will move up with Bergeron. And then we'll put Nyquist in, I think. There we go. Okay. Good. Oh, we won! Who'da thunk? Who'da thunk? Who scratched? Bryson can play, Blay can play. So let's... Oh. Yeah, let's put Sammy Blay in. We'll just leave it that way. Actually, Blay... What combo was it that gave us that? Ah, we'll stick with this. Yeah, me too. Let's see if I can persuade him. I guess, and well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. So things are terrible. I don't have a good feeling about what the owner thinks. What do they want for the goals? Okay. So let's cut the concession prices down like so low that people are gonna love it. So let's set prices, concessions. Let's drive it down. Still making money. That's part of it. I mean, we still... Let's go with $8. At least this might contribute some to how much people enjoy the concessions. I find that's one thing. If you go to a place and like the entertainment is okay or suspect, but the food is good and cheap, then people are more apt to like it. Let's make that, and then poutine, let's bring it down to $9.50. Hot dog, let's make the hot dog $3.50. Burger, let's bring it down, same as poutine. Coffee $2.50. Cappuccino, let's make it $4.50. So we're going to be making less money off concessions, but people will like it more. Let's bring that down to 7. Smoothie, we'll bring it down to 7. Cotton candy, let's bring that down to 3. Pretzels down to 450. Probably should have done this earlier, but what do you do? Alright. Good. Let's see if we can get that up at least. I don't know if we're going to hit the sellouts. But we'll see what happens. Alright, I want to keep my current trade block. Let's enter the trade deadline. Alright, let's check it out. We got Bergeron, Malkin, and Brown. I don't want to do much else because we'll be kind of selling low. But we'll see what comes by. If I can find like a cheap sniper, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Let's do sort by overall. Oh, trade alert, Toronto Maple Leafs. Trade a second rounder and a third rounder to Los Angeles for Merzlikins. Interesting, okay. Getzlaf's available. Hey, hey. Oh, it should sort by age. Actually, overall. Somebody around the 80 mark-ish. No. Whoa, Montreal is selling off. Wouldn't be opposed to Toffoli. What do you guys want for Toffoli? Open block. Third round in Malmstrom, Goring, Chubarov and Malmstrom, or Forrester. What about Goring? What was second round 58? 18 years old, 6'5", left defense. Top 4D low. Stats are okay. Yeah, I can deal with that. And a fourth? Sure. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll pick up Toffoli. Pick up another sniper. Right. Alright, I'm just going to leave it here, and I'm going to pause it. Not leave it here, but I'm going to pause it, and then if something comes up, then I will unpause it. Trade alert, Montreal trades Edmondson in a 5th to Detroit in exchange for Rodriguez in a 3rd and a 6th. Trade alert, New Jersey trades Moen to Colorado in exchange for a 1st and Nordquist. Nordquist? Wow. Okay. Trade alert comes in, Winnipeg Jets trade a 2nd rounder, DeMello, and a 6th to Montreal in exchange for Kopp. Okay. Trade out of Vancouver here. They trade JT Miller to the Golden Knights. Wow, for Peyton Krebs. And a couple prospects, maybe? Wow, that was a big one. Trade coming in. Ottawa Senators trade their 3rd. Abramov, who scored a bunch of goals against us, in the 4th. In exchange for Adam Larson in a 4th from the Penguins. Okay. Trade incoming from Columbus. A 1st, prospect, a 4th, and a 7th in exchange for P. Suter, Walmart, a 3rd, and another prospect? Okay. Seemed like a fairly sizable deal. It's 9:30, so I just want to see if there's any interest for Bergeron or Malkin. Malkin seems to be have more value. So let's see if anybody has any trade offers for him. Open the block. No. Wow. Okay. Both of them? No trades found. Nope. Okay. That's probably why we're not getting any offers. Even with an open block, they're not interested in trading. Well then. That's too bad. Oh, the Moncton Lions have made a trade. A third rounder, Johns, a fourth in exchange for a third rounder, Jason Spezza, and a fifth. Okay. Well, let's see if we can at least maybe get a second for Malkin, I guess? I don't know. Put Malkin up there. Trade alert from the Capitals. They trade McCallum, Dillon, and Lennox to Pittsburgh Penguins for Coleman, a third, a fifth, and McGinn. Okay. Well, they want to trade their first. What would it take to get a elite first rounder from Calgary? Oh, that doesn't seem late at all. What's going on there? Well, I'm willing to take. Oh, here we go. A second and a fifth for Korpisalo again. Like, no. Basically a late first, right? Alright, well. I'm willing to hold on to some salary from Malkin. Let's just pile that up there. Alright. I don't think they're going to want to trade their first, but let's just try that. Woefully insufficient. I figured as much. Do you want our second? No, they don't. Okay, let's move along. See if there's anybody else interested. The Avalanche. They don't have their first rounder. We could pick up next year's first. Be okay with that. Let's add in a third for next year. Trade accepted. Alright, that's good. Picked up a first rounder. Good stuff. I'm gonna hang on to Bergeron unless anybody gives me a deal, because I don't want my GM thinking I'm just gonna trash the place, even though we're pretty bad. But we picked up a first for next year. That's pretty cool. Somebody actually have high morale? Probably not on, not in the NHL. No, pretty much everybody in the AHL is happy. And then it takes a steep dive down here. Sprong is decent. McRitchie is okay. Toffoli's okay. Joakim Ryan is fine. Brady Shea. I think we just keep with what we have. Alright. Well, if we get any more offers, we get any more offers, but we'll see what happens. Alright, the end of the deadline approaches. We didn't get any more offers. Is what it is, I guess. Alright, deadline is passed. So, Well, we made a deal. We traded Evgeny Malkin in a third, and we got a first for next year from Colorado. And we picked up Toffoli as well. Those were our big deals. That was a big one. Look at that. Oh my God. All right. Ooh. Take a look at this player. Center. What the? Okay. Second round. Yes, I think we will claim this player. Okay. Let's take a look at our lines here. All right. So Toffoli is in. Sniper, playmaker, playmaker. Let's switch those two. There we go. But would like sniper. Let's move them up. 2A forward, 2A forward. Yeah, we're gonna stay with Thornton there. Do we have any? Who's scratched? Dickinson. Oh, we need to get Dickinson in. Okay, just a sec, just a sec. Let's put Dickinson in there. What is Sammy Blay? Right wing, playmaker. Let's stay with that. Got a lot of 2A forwards. Scratched. Bryson and Engvall, that's fine. Richie and Goss to spare out. Goalies. Hakkinen is net. Defense. Let's do that. Put Juleson with foot. Special teams. Boy. Right, Toffoli is going to go up with Bergeron. And no, Thornton. And we're going to put Tuck there. Sprong. Shea. Okay. So Bergeron, not Hartman. Bergeron, Nyquist. We need somebody else on defense here. Chikrin maybe? Yeah, let's do that. What side does Shea play on? Left, okay. Alright, let's try that. Alright. Little concerned about being fired. Little bit. Hopefully we can improve the situation here. Alright, so Nick Ritchie is available to play. We got to get him in. Let's put Blay on the second line. Tuck here. Nyquist. There we go. Let's get Nick Ritchie in. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Sammy Blay, Bergeron, and then we get the +3 on that line. Is there any way we can do that? No, I don't want Tuck that low. Alright. We're just gonna go with that. Oh, 5-3 loss. Oh goodness. Alright. I wonder. Can I save myself with a coaching change? Yeah, I think we do it. So we're going to fire this coach. And we're going to promote as our interim head coach Isaiah Spezza. Alright. Alright. Low coaching chemistry is Boychuk. Boychuk is going to go too. Alright. So let's see if we can hire somebody. Or NHL associate. A lot of them fit. There you go. Boyer. Let's try Boyer. Bring them in. And then we need an assistant. Not Boychuk. Let's go with this Sure. There we go. Alright, we gotta make moves. Okay. I'm trying to. Do I have to, like, hire my goalie coach? Oh boy. Promote? Now, how do I replace them then? That's frustrating. Alright. We'll see what happens. Can't make them the interim. That's annoying. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. That's all we could do. Let's check the lines now that our coach has changed. We're gonna leave them as is. +1s all around. Defense. Good enough. Okay. Let's see if that changes the owner's opinion. They're still unhappy, but first period versus the Leafs. Mulligan scores. Second period. Oh my gosh. We scored a goal. Appleton did. Oh, Sammy Blais scored. Power play. We're getting shots. Oh, but John Tavares scores on Sparks. And Austin Matthews. And that's it. 3 stars. Mulligan, Shore, Campbell. Not us, not us, not us. Oh boy. Oh boy! Oh goodness. We gotta bring Joseph Wall back up. Okay, we'll do that quick. And I think next time we will finish up the season. And hopefully I don't get fired. That's the hope. Alright. Well, thank you for joining me, folks. Thank you for your time. If you enjoyed it, please click like. If you would like to see more, see if I get fired. Hopefully not. Please subscribe. You know, check the descriptions for the socials and whatnot. Give me a comment if you have any other opinions on the things that I've done. I'm sure there's lots of them. But I will talk to you later. Have yourself a good one. Thanks again for watching. Have a good day.